Frogman is a 2024 film directed by Anthony Cousins and stars Nathan Timoshuk, Benny Barrett, and Sonia Bushek. This is definitely a low-budget, found footage film, very much in the vein of the Blair Witch Project, but focused more on cryptids, which I think is very cool. And the coolest part, I think, is that it's based on the Loveland Frog, a cryptid legend that surfaced in Loveland, Ohio back in 1955. I've just always been fascinated with cryptid type stuff, and I wasn't familiar actually with the Loveland Frog. I also wasn't familiar with this film previous to just blind buying it. It came out on the very, very cool Terror Vision label, so check out Terror Vision if you haven't. They do great work, and not to mention, they are in a tough spot right now. They have, they're located in Savannah, Georgia. So when we had that, or when they had that big hurricane, it caused a lot of problems for them, and screwed up their warehouse, and they are trying to relocate right now so they could use the help. And it's a company very much worth supporting. So check them out. They've got cool stuff. But yeah, I'm glad that both the Loveland Frog and Frogman crossed my radar because I really enjoyed this film. The plot follows Dallas, a filmmaker whose career never really took off. When he was 10 years old, he filmed what he always believed to be the Loveland Frog while on vacation with his family. Decades later, along with a few friends, he attempts to return to Loveland, Ohio to film a Frogman documentary and maybe even prove that the creature is, in fact, real. Now, the town of Loveland really embraces the Frogman legend. And I think, again, of course, obviously, I think that's really cool. And this film totally plays off that. Loveland has declared the Frogman as its mascot, and it's even like a tourist attraction, which I'd love to visit there. I can't say Ohio. No offense to you guys in Ohio. I can't say it's a state that's high up on my list of places to go, but I'd love to check out Loveland and all the little attractions and stuff. Now, this is a very low-budget film, but I think it runs with it and really uses that to its advantage. And I'm not sure if this was shot on film or uses a filter of some sort, but it has that very, intentionally grainy camcorder look, just because of how expensive it is to shoot on film. I imagine this wasn't. Either way, it's aesthetically very cool. I enjoy stuff like that. I think it's a great look for this type of movie. And the acting really is pretty decent. There's only a couple of characters, and then there's a couple of main characters, and then there's very small side characters that they encounter. But maybe amateurish at times. But the three main characters are mostly pretty believable. And the visual effects are also really cool. Briefly used, as you might expect, but it totally works. You mostly get some cool practical effects, like in the second and third acts. I think it looks really good. And as you might also expect, based on other films like this, it's the last 20 or so minutes that things really descend into chaos. And not only did the writers incorporate the actual Loveland Frog lore into the script, they went into a bit of an H.P. Lovecraft-esque direction, and I thought that was a really cool idea because I knew nothing about this movie, but it was funny because as I was watching it, I was like, I wish they would go in this direction, and then they did, and it was I thought that was funny and cool at the same time. So yeah, really thought the visual effects worked really well, and they were really cool. And again, lore accurate. If you do just a little bit of research, you'll find that out like I did. And I thought that was it was just charming, Now, even as the tension ramps up in that third act, I never thought that it was convincingly super scary or anything, but they tried, and I was totally into it. It's just a lot of fun. I love found footage stuff that works and, effort is put into it. I'm going to give Frogman a solid 5.5 out of 10. It's a cool movie. Check it out. I totally recommend it. Just don't expect anything like the Blair Witch Project, and maybe something more along the lines of like Willow Creek. Oh, and don't forget to check out Terror Vision. Please check them out. If you see anything you like, and you will, maybe place an order, help them out. They seem like good people, and they need the help right now. Thank you. Cheers, guys.